Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol UBER for Uber Technologies. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, I need to let you know they gave us an earnings announcement after the bell today, so let's flip on the extended hour session here and see what's going on with the number. Zooming in, you'll notice quite a nice move to the upside here, very likely that we open on some sort of gap up, but please remember that a lot can happen between now and 9:30 when the bell actually rings, so please adjust accordingly. Whenever we're dealing with a gap up, we of course want to know where the overnight high is, the forecasted opening print, as well as the high of today's session. Let's turn that back off, eliminate some distractions here, and talk about this on the daily time frame chart. So first thing I want to point out whenever we're dealing with a gap is that the gap and trap is the scenario we should be thinking about first. What that looks like is opening here, failing to attract new buyers or breaking the overnight high, trading lower back down through the open to initiate a short to close the gap to today's highs around $40.37. If we come on over to the trade tab, what you'll notice that this is an easy to borrow stock, and there's some okay volume here on the put side of things, right? Notice that up here, we're getting 5,000 contracts, 6,000 contracts, a little bit thin, but of course this is skewed based on the gap up now. So keep in mind that, volume will likely be there tomorrow if you want to go short via puts, but I would just ensure that it's not too spready, right? I don't know what the spreads will be as the market actually opens. 25 cents on something $3. It's not ideal, but I would imagine that that tightens up a bit here as people sort of jump in and start playing around with the earnings implied volatility and liquidity there. So I would imagine it tightens up, but we'll see, right? Please don't get involved in anything that's super spready. You don't want to be, taking a 50%, well, maybe I shouldn't say 50%, but you don't want to be taking like a 10% haircut on your position, just marketing in and out because of the spread. So that's all we've got on the options chain here, and that's the downside scenario. The other thing that makes this interesting is the fact that this has proven to be an area of resistance in the past around this 44. So, again, if we get into this after a gap up, maybe we get some sort of, pullback off of it. Then from there, reevaluate the chart, right? This may be more of an attractive longer term setup if we do something like this. Again, pull back. Then if we get a higher low from here to here, it sets up a cleaner break of this horizontal level, right? It gives the buyers a chance to recoup, catch their breath. This a little bit of profit taking in there, nothing wrong with that, right? Then a reattempt of this level, that's probably the one that takes it out to the upside. So that's how I would think about that from a longer term perspective. Of course, scenario number two, the one I'm sure a lot more people want to hear about, is the gap and go, meaning that we do open here, we put in a bull flag off the open, we consolidate underneath this level of resistance here, and we break it, taking us to the next daily area of resistance for a target. What do we got? What do we have here? So this strikes me as being important, honestly, this little fake out high around 46 from fake break, right? So look for 46 on a break of the overnight high. But again, do you really think that Uber is going to put in a daily bar that looks something like that? Seems to me like it's pushing it a little bit. Even some of these biggest green bars over here aren't quite that range. So I would be patient, right? I wouldn't push your luck to the upside is what I'm getting at here. I'd probably start thinking about, again, gap and trap scenarios for shorts to fill the gap, remembering that this is a shortable stock here. So that's what I've got for you inside of Uber. If you enjoyed the video today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.